Hey, friendos, what is up? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Matt, and we are back with a brand new game. Well, not brand new, but brand new for the channel. And yeah, it's Uma Musume. I know people have been wondering what I've been up to the last few months when I haven't been playing Marvel Future Fight. And the truth is, I've been playing a couple of new games. So today we are going to go through an account tour of what I've been up to over here in Uma Musume. We are going to be pulling for the new character, Manhattan Cafe, and yeah, just going to have a look around and see why I've been kind of thoroughly engrossed in this new game as opposed to just playing on Marvel Future Fight. So, first of all, let's go through our cards. Now, unfortunately, there's no really great way of showcasing all the cards like one by one. It would be great if they had some kind of like sticker album or something. Instead, you kind of have to go into each one individually, and then if you want to see the artwork, you have to click on it again. It'd be great if they had some kind of just like, way to flip through each one by one. You can see here, if we do it by level, we have our maxed out cards. Most of these ones, as you can see, are the event ones from where we've had events on, and if you fill up enough bingo cards, you pretty much get 3 of them, and if you get, I think it's up to like 400,000 or 500,000 points in the event, you get the final card, which has been really great. There are a few here which I really love the artwork on, which aren't SSRs, but I would like to get up just because I think the art on them is absolutely stunning. Like, for example, this one, I really love the art on this one. And there's a couple of other SSRs that I really enjoy the artwork of. For example, the Raishao one. I just really love that one. I think that's a great picture of her looking up at the grandstand. And then I just really love the artwork on this. Love the outfit as well. It looks really good. But yeah, so these are the cards that I'm rocking. As you can see, we just finished the Halloween event, so we did manage to get the full Mihono Bourbon one, and then from the summer event we got the Dewa, and then from the wedding dress event we got the Mijiro Doba. The Harry one is a one that's free for everyone, as long as you just get your friend points. So as long as you've got enough friends who you're sharing stuff with. As you can see here, for the club points you can get certain cards, but they cost quite a bit, so it takes a long time to get those. But for the friend point one, you can see it's fairly easy to get Haru up to max uncap. So that's what we did. And then, as I say, you can get cards this way as well. If you're getting rid of old rare cards or even super rare cards that you're not particularly have any use for, or if you've just got so many of them that you don't need them, you can pop in here and you can get some new tickets that way, which is nice. It's a nice way of sort of having not so much a pity system, but like if you've gone over and you have no further use for certain cards, rather than just like collecting them and then exchanging them for gold, you can actually get tickets back, which I think is a nice system for Uma Musume to have. So that is it on the card side. Now, as for the actual trainees, I find it really frustrating that there's no really nice way of showcasing all of the trainees. Like, I can go in here and I can show you all the characters that I do have, that I don't have. But that's not really ideal, because all you see is a little thing of the graphics, then you have to click on this to actually go in and look at the model, and then yeah, you can change the outfits. So you can see obviously you have her 2-star outfit that she comes with, a 3-star. We have the Unity Cup outfits, we have her school uniform. But it'd be nice if they went something alongside the anime, where you have the pre-race sort of I don't know what to call it, like a catwalk or a standoff or something like that, where you actually, get to see the characters sort of walk out and they strike a couple of poses and it looks really great. If they could put that into the game alongside their star rating and their highest ranking that you've got for them with their top score, that'd be brilliant. So Cygames, if you're listening, hit me up, because I'll let you have that idea for free. I think it'd just be a nice little way of being able to like show off all your different Umas without having to like go into each one individually and then having to go into their like uniforms individually. It'd just be great if there was some kind of gallery mode where we could see all of them and you could just swipe left or right to go into the next one. But here you can see all of the characters that I have. You can see here if you go into change outfit, you get a bit of a better idea of the look of each of them. But again, it's not as, you know, it's not as conducive as like I say, a full gallery mode would be, where you could look at all of them and look at their, you know, they could have their signature poses and then you could change the outfits and stuff like that. But you can see we pretty much got most of the characters. I think out of the main cast, up until recently, I didn't have Silent Suzuka. She's one of my most recent pulls. But it's just really her and Special Week that we're still waiting on. And Sue and Sky. We don't have her as yet. But we're going to be getting some new characters today with the pulls that we've got. We've saved up quite a bit. But you can see we got really lucky, like super lucky to have gotten the Halloween Vampire Rice Shower. I was really happy to get that. Winning ticket here, we got Aishin Flash, which I was really happy to get, and Gold City. We actually got them in the same 10 pull, so that was really lucky. I think we actually got 3 in 1. I think that was the one that we got Silent Suzuka in, so that was like the most amazing 10 pull ever to get 3 SSRs. So was super happy with that. And then back to King Halo, and this one I really love at the moment. It's Nice Nature. She's not my favourite Uma, but I just really love this festive sort of themed outfit with the green and red. I think it just goes so well for Christmas. And you can just see, yeah, it's got a really nice red trim with the green. I just think that just gives off that sort of classic holiday kind of vibes. So we're probably going to be using her a lot over the next few weeks, just because she's the most Christmas feeling one right now. But that's just personal preference. I can't say I have a favourite because they're all my favourites really. But to go into the actual ratings and to see, you know, how I've performed and how I've done with all of them, we actually have to go into, it's frustrating, we have to go into race and then we have to go into pick your veteran in order just to show you like the top scores. You can see Ogre is my top, then we have the Vampire Rice Shower as my second, although I have her as my sort of friend pick, so if anyone is friends with me or wants to, you know, hit me up, then you can borrow her, but just because she's new and it's a bit of a novelty, that's all. And let's be honest, if you go into most people when they're offering their friends, you just see a sea of Ogre caps just everywhere, so it's nice to have someone a bit different there. But these are all the ones that I've got to A rank. To be honest, Dour is probably the first one. I think Dour, Air Groove and Super Creek were the only 3 that I got to A rank before the game changed over. So before, in the story mode, we just had the URA finals, and it was quite difficult to get people to A rank unless you had like super, you know, good cards, and you know, you were friends with people who had like really strong guests that you could borrow. The rest of all these A ranks all came from the new Unity Cup. With that addition, I think it's been a lot easier to get Umas up to A rank. Obviously, once we get them all to A, we're going to then start trying to push to A+, and then obviously eventually the ultimate is going to be the S rank. But I think that's going to be some ways away because that's quite difficult to get. And I'm not following any like meta guides. I haven't really looked at any other sort of content revolving around Uma Musume because I'm just enjoying it. I don't want to get bogged down like I have in other mobile games where it's like, oh, I've got to be in the top meta and have to like, you know, run everything, min-max everything. I haven't even spent any money. As you can see here, like our team, we may be A ranked team, but we're like miles off like some of the top score. You look at that, I mean, that's double my best score in the top scores, and you guaranteed all these people who are at the top probably A, spend money on the game, and B, you know, probably spend a lot of time just like min-maxing all of their runs and their careers to get the very best ratings for all of their characters. And then obviously your friends is just your friend list there. So that's the team. As you can see here, we have a current event on at the moment for Sue and Sky. It's nice that you do get her bios, but I think I'm going to have to run it a few more times before I can actually get her. But we've got a few of them. We did manage to beat her with, again, with the Vampire Rice Shower, so that's really nice. And I think if we go over to EX, you can see here, so you can see the races that we have and we haven't won. So there's only a few of them that we didn't manage to get, which was at the very start of the game. Obviously, I think a lot of people are probably the same. When you first start the first couple of months and events, you're not really going to be pushing to win these legend races. But we've done very well ever since then. I think we've pretty much picked up all of them, the ones that we've taken part in at least. And then we're only missing a few of the G1s actually. Probably just because we haven't specifically been looking to fill out those gaps. But now I've noticed that there's only 3 more to do. I think I'm going to have to get on that next. That's going to be my next in-game goal. Apart from pushing for an A+, it's going to be finishing off those G1s. So now, let's get into some polls, because we know that we do have the new... I have to be honest, I'm not really too keen on Kawakami Princess. I think our main goal is trying to get a Manhattan Cafe. You can see we've saved a whole bunch of carrots. I'm hoping that soon we're going to get the... Okay, that's just a 2-star, that's gold chip, that's fine. We could always do with more gold chip to get her up to 5-star, so we'll take that one. And this time, okay, nice nature, so that's fine, we'll take those ones. But yeah, I'm hoping to get the Mayano Top Gun, the Kuromi inspired outfit that they had over in the Japan server. Hopefully that comes to global in the near future. Okay, we got Tazuna. Now I heard a rumour that if you get Tazuna, it means that you're not going to get an SSR, and it's only if the director turns up that you're guaranteed an SSR. I don't know how true that is, or if that's just like word of mouth and the rumour mill. But unless one of these changes to SSR, okay, I don't think we're having any luck on this. No, okay. Well, that's our first temple. We've got plenty more carrots, so we'll go again. Let's see how we do this time around. Okay, it's Tazuna again. Damn it. Okay. Ooh, hello. In 4. Okay, so we've got 1 SSR. Is it going to be Manhattan Cafe? Come on, let's go. So we've got Sakura. We've got Agnes. Winning ticket. Here we go. I run on and on after the shadow, but someday I will reach you. Oh, yes! We get Manhattan Cafe. Get in. Look at that outfit. Such a stunning... I love that visual. That's a great outfit for her. I really love that. Black and gold. Super strong colour scheme. Okay, what do we have? Are we going to get any last minute surprises? Nope. But you know what? That's good enough. That's great. That means that I get Manhattan Cafe, which I wanted, and we also get to... Okay, yep, we get her new story unlocked, I Reject You. But we also get to save a whole bunch of carrots for the next new characters. So we've made out like a bandit. And considering that all of these carrots are ones that I've just got in-game, none of these have been from buying. I'm free to play on this account. So I think we've done really well so far. That's absolutely fantastic. Okay, and then just support cards. Like I say, we have a full set at the moment, so I'm not too worried about getting the new support cards at the moment. What I'm really looking for is rainbow shards to form a rainbow crystal, because you can see on our uncap we've got a few here, and we can always like delete some of these ones that we've got extras of. So for example, you could just see there we got an extra rare, so we can get rid of that one later and swap that for some horseshoes. So we go here, get rid of her, and you can see that gives you 10 of the silvers, so you can go and get yourself a ticket for that and get yourself a new card. So it's a pretty fair deal. It's pretty much 1-to-1 there. If you're getting rid of a card that you don't want, and then you can pull again and hopefully get one that you do want. So yeah, so all we got to do now is look at, we're going to see, I'm just looking at the potential unlocks, because obviously we've just got Manhattan Cafe. I want to unlock her, but depending on what kind of shoes and what kind of items she needs, we may be able to go quite far with her, or we may be only able to unlock her first one. You can see I've got pretty much a scattergun approach to all of these, because I just like running all the different girls in turn rather than just focusing on any particular one. You can see here we've just got enough trainers because she's a long distance girly. So we only have enough trainers or sneakers or whatever you want to call them, shoes, for her to get up to potential level 2. And then we're going to need the winner's sashes to obviously take her up further. So we'll take her up to level 2 for now. There is an event on at the moment. It's not obviously a big like banner on the start screen where you can see, but there is a current event going on for you to pick up a whole bunch of winner's sashes at the moment. So I highly recommend having a look at that, because that will get you a whole bunch of materials. You just have to win a bunch of races. I can't remember what the name is. It's like Train the Trainer 3 or something like that. So we just, if you go here, you go into your missions, you go into special, and then no, it's not this one, it's not the full G1, but we've almost finished that one. We just need to do 3 more. But here we go. Yeah, Training the Trainer Part 2. So win any of these races and you get 50, which is a huge amount, considering you normally get 1 or 2 if you're lucky per like career. So to be able to get 50 in one swoop, highly recommend everyone who's playing to get on that. And that's about it. So yeah, that's pretty much the bulk of the account tour done. Like I say, this is the deck I'm currently running, and it's just all the maxed out ones. Sometimes I'll swap over so I don't have 2 wit, so I'll swap over to Gold Ship. I'm hoping to get her finished. Unfortunately, I didn't manage to get the 400,000 points to finish her card when the event was on, which was my own fault, but there we go. So we're hopefully going to get the rainbow shards together to finish her, and then when she's maxed out, it's a pretty solid like roundup then. So yeah, you can see she's on level 45, but because we can't get the card because it's just an event card, we're going to have to go down the rainbow shards instead route. But she is really strong, and she does give really good benefits, so having her there will be a huge boost. And there we go. That's the account tour, as we said, all and done. And we're just going to pick up our archive level, so that's level 63 now, which is very nice. Like I say, if they could just bring in a better way, rather than these archives of showing off all the girls with their, like, you know, uniform, their star ranking and their rating, rather than going in and doing it this way, that would be a perfect end to it. Anyway, let me know what you guys think, and I shall catch you guys in the next video. Until then, take care.
We await your return, warrior.